Alright guys, this video I just wanted to touch on some of the DHC routes that are available to some of the top tiers in the game. Um, the thing that separates top tier from low tiers, one of the big things, well, obviously the first one is movement and screen control, etc., but one of the other things is the ability to get out the match. So a lot of the top tier teams have one thing in common: they can get characters out the match. So in this game, we do have instant DHCs, right? So you could consider this a frame kill, but let's take a look at what Storm's Hailstorm looks like normally, right? We'll do a hail. So there's a lot of startup there, right? Ton of startup on the Hailstorm. But if we were to DHC from Magneto, she instantly goes up and the opponent can't do anything while she's going up there, and the hail becomes instant. So let's just I'll show you how instant this is. I'm just gonna launch. I'm gonna do a air combo, Tempest DHC, and everything's in a combo because the hailstorm is instant. There you go, instant. So yeah, this is a really good tool to get uh Storm into the match, and obviously you can do this with anyone, right? So even if you have Sentinel, you want to get your Sentinel's low on life, you want to get her out, you want to get him out, you can just do things like bubble into DHC, and Hailstorm is completely safe. They can't punish it, right? As soon as the hail comes out, they have to block the hail, and by the time they're finished blocking, Storm has already recovered, and Storm is in the match really safely. So that's one of the perks of being top tier in this game is the instant DHC with Storm, which is why, there's a reason why Storm is probably the most picked character in the game. It's either Storm or Sentinel, but yeah, you can see she's really broken. And then you also have the Storm Sent DHC. Now this is something that was coined in Marvel 3, which is the DHC glitch, but the DHC glitch has been around since Marvel 2. Um, and traditionally, in order to perform a DHC glitch, and for you guys that don't know, we're gonna just talk about damage scaling real quick, right? So let's do how can we show the scaling here? Uh, we'll do combo from Storm into Magneto Tempest, and we'll do a launcher, right? So, whoops. Wow. What the hell? I hate null. Okay. And look at the scaling at the end after, right? You see how my damage is doing 1 from my normals? So because there were so many hits in the combo, after Magneto follows up, everything is scaled down, right? So my hits aren't going to do full damage. This is just damage scaling. This is in every fighting game. The longer the combo, the less damage it does. Sorry. For some reason, Sentinel bypasses this. So we're going to do Storm's combo again. And we could even do pretty long combo here. Okay, let's see. Let's try that one more time. I want to just make it so the scaling is 1, right? Oh, he went the other way. I thought that was it. All right, one more attempt, guys. One more attempt. Oops. Okay, I lied. Okay, here we go. Look how much damage it's doing. So, for some reason, when you DHC into Sentinel's drones and then you get the launch follow up, the scaling on the combo resets. So the Storm Sent DHC, which is what you just saw, the Lightning Storm into Sentinel, and now we're just gonna do a really basic combo. All right, we're just gonna do launch, 1, 2, 3, 4, lightning attack, super. Look how much damage it does. He's almost dead. If I had finished the combo, he would have been dead. So, for some reason, Sentinel bypasses scaling after you DHC into drones and get the launch follow-up. So, the Storm Sent DHC is probably the most powerful DHC in the game. And with the other one being really, really powerful is Tempest into Hailstorm, right? Which is Magneto into Storm. But Storm Sent DHC is really, really powerful because it resets scaling. So that's one DHC route that you have to be aware of. So when you're fighting teams like Storm Sent Commando, Storm Sent Psych, the goal of those teams is to hit you once with Storm, DHC into Sentinel, kill a character, and then control neutral after that, right? With Sentinel, hold the lead. So yeah, that's basically high level Storm Sent play, bro. Just play for the DHC. Then let's talk about another frame kill, and this is Iron Man. So Iron Man, he normally has a lot of startup on his proton cannon, right? So I'm gonna try to do jab into proton cannon. It doesn't combo, right? But when you DHC into proton cannon, it's instant. Same thing like Storm's Hailstorm. So I can do short with Magneto here and DHC to proton cannon, and because it's instant, it combos. So that's another strong, really, really strong DHC option is a proton cannon. Now, the thing about proton cannon is that it's not safe on block. So in order for you to take advantage of proton cannon, you kind of want to confirm it from a hit. Now let's just talk about Sentinel one more time, because I'm gonna show you how broken he is, right? Because of his drone super. I don't know why the game treats it this way, but we're gonna do a combo from Magneto to Iron Man into Sentinel, and you'll see that the scaling resets. Hang on. Okay. Okay. And look at the damage. He's insane. He's insane. The drone super for whatever reason it resets scaling if you DHC into it and get the launch follow up. What, and you might be wondering, well, how do I perform the DHC glitch with other characters? The traditional way is to make a super whiff and then go for a follow up. So like you can do things the way VDO does it with Rogue and Colossus. He'll do a super with Rogue into the kiss, and while they're in the air, he'll do Colossus's super, have the super whiff, and then he'll launch you into full damage for air combo. That's a version of the DHC glitch. But the Storm Sent version, Sentinel, is just really, really practical because everything hits and it still resets scaling. So yeah, it's, you know, this game at high level, there's a lot of cheap stuff. A lot of cheap stuff. Now you might wonder why Cable isn't on the screen. Because Cable is considered one of the quote unquote gods of the game, right? It goes Storm Sent, Magneto, Cable. The thing is, there's no reliable way to get Cable in a match through a DHC. His time flip super, which is the kick super, that's not really viable. The Viper Beam super, sometimes you could be punished for it. There's no reliable way to get him in the match. The only way to get Cable in a match safely is to alpha counter into him from guard stun. So yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons he's on a lower end of the list. He struggles with getting out the match, getting into the match. And Iron Man kind of struggles getting into the match too. Well, no. I don't want to say that, but he kind of does because, like I said, if you don't hit the opponent, um, and you try DHC and Iron Man, you're probably gonna get punished. So Max Storm Scent, they are the top tiers of this game because of their DHCs as well, man. Like their DHCs are super safe, and you never have to worry about raw tagging and taking a risk to get your character in the match, because as long as you have bar, you can usually get your characters in safely. You might be wondering, well, how the hell do I even get Magneto in the match? Because we didn't really speak about Magneto, right? But you can just do things like uh, that, and that'll usually get him in the match safely, right? Just have the opponent block a Hailstorm, which is really common in the meta of this game, and then DHC into Shockwave, and Magneto's in the match. So yeah, these characters, they stand out above the rest because they possess tools like this. So yeah, that's just a really quick explanation of some DHCs that I think needed explanation in the game. And of course, the one of the most important things is the frame kill DHC, and that happens with the Hailstorm, and it also happens with Proton Cannon. So yeah, guys, hopefully this was helpful, and maybe we'll have a longer video in the future about more DHC routes, but this was just geared towards Max Storm Scent and also Iron Man. So see you guys on the next one, and be sure to please hit the like and sub button. Appreciate it. Thank you. Peace.